Hey Leo, this is your girl Nina Rose coming at you for your June, July, and August love and romance. Hope all is well with you all. Thank you all for your likes, shares, and subscribes. Thank you all for just rocking with me through it all. And we just gonna ride this bad boy on out, okay, Leo? So basically, we're gonna just check out just some little current energies of love and romance. What's in the stars for you? Not an in-depth reading. At the bottom of the chakra deck, you have facade. So a lot of you may be dealing with the image that you may be putting out, maybe not being your true self, and doing what it takes to be who you are, who you need to be. Because the facade is usually when we actually, and this may be your overall energy. Some of you may be getting out of presenting one image but doing another. You know, some of you all may be getting out of that energy, is where you're actually just going to but just actually just, you know, muster up the courage to face some fears that you may have exhibited or may have experienced coming up. And some of you may be still in the closet on some things. And I'm not saying just hiding out, but like, you know how some people have a parent, and that parent could have been very abusive, manipulative, when they were coming up. Y'all see my hat got all this stuff going. But they could have been very abusive or manipulative as when you were coming up, and a lot of you may not have dealt with these issues like you needed to, because of just who you are and what it is that you really need to do, you know. And some of you may be pulling a mask off within the next 3 months as far as who you really are. The hurt and the pain may come out as far as with loved ones. The trauma may be dealt with. Just pulling off the mask so that maybe somebody else can heal off of what it is that you've been through. Because that's usually what happens. When we get to a point in a place in life where we pull the mask off and we start realizing that, hey, I'm no longer hiding. I'm going to be the person I am. And basically we start helping others to heal that may have gone through the same trauma, you know. And that's all I'm saying. It may have been something with, that's why that was up like that. I'm tripping. So it may have been something with just basically what you went through as a child and things going on like that. So what we have for the month of June, we have trickery in the upright, we have completion in the upright, we have discovery in the reverse. So with trickery in the upright, a lot of you need to pay attention to manipulation that could be going on, that may have went on. And it may have been within a relationship. Like you may have been with somebody and they manipulated you, but you end up, you got your 10 of Pentacles with this person. You may have kids with this person. Your relationship may have been based off, it may have been a relationship, but it was a lot of lies and manipulation involved. And basically in the month of June, a lot of Leos will be taking a look at what transpired in this relationship. And because with this 10 of Pentacles clarifying trickery, that means a lot of you may have been dealing personally with this person. This love interest. Like I say, you may have kids with them, a family with them, but they may have manipulated you when it came to money, joint ventures, and just things that basically was needed to help the household run. They came and manipulated, okay? You have the completion card in the upright with the 2 of Cups. So some of you may be actually coming out of a relationship that was filled with mischief, deception, and this relationship gave you the implication that it was a real soul tie, and it could have been, but this could have been a karmic relationship. This could have been something that didn't add up at the end of the day, because this may have been somebody from a past life still in your life, present day, and at the same time this cycle had to end. So it looks like a lot of you may be coming to terms with this relationship actually being over, and it wasn't really beneficial for you, okay? We have this discovery card in the reverse, and a lot of you are discovering that basically is things have not worked out in this end of this relationship, So June is going to be the month that you actually realize that the intimacy that you had with them was real, but the relationship was not profitable. The relationship was toxic. And it's being clarified by the Lovers in reverse. So it looks like at this point, a lot of you will be walking away from this relationship, and you will no longer be manifesting anything with this person. It's basically done. You will not be manifesting anything, and basically you're not looking for any victories. Some of you may have been dealing with an Aries or even a Gemini. Basically, you're done trying to balance things out, because it looked like you was the only one putting in work, and you don't even have the energy anymore to keep moving. Some of you have found out some harsh truths about the relationship. This person may have told you some truths about what was going on in this relationship, and basically, and the stability and the accountability of this relationship, there was none, basically. And you've learned of quite a few lessons from this person, because they didn't give you the just due as far as what you gave them. And you're going to be finding this out in June, and basically coming to terms with it. This relationship is more likely over. It don't look like you're putting any more work into it, but this is somebody that you feel like is a soulmate partner, and they didn't do you right. In July, Leo, we have workaholic in the upright, service in the reverse, and forgiveness in the upright. So it looks like at this point, a lot of you may be coming to terms with in July that you may have everything that you work for in this relationship is over. A lot of you it didn't amount to anything. You know what I'm saying? It's almost as if you was never heard. Everything that you did didn't count. And so it's almost as if everything that you created was non-existent. You put too much work into something that didn't benefit you at the end of the day, okay? You have service in the reverse. So it's basically like, the things that you were supposed to be doing, the things that you are gifted to do, you had stopped doing. And it looks like you've gotten hurt in this area. Maybe some of you are a service of help. You have a kind heart, and being broken so many times, you stop doing service, but you know what your gifts are. And it looks like in July, you're going to start back applying them to your life. You took a rest from them, and you're no longer resting from what it is that you are supposed to be doing, Leo. And it looks like you'll be dealing with forgiveness. It's in the upright. So basically, a lot of you will be dealing with forgiveness of some things that wasn't balanced out. But you may have had some things from the past, not just this relationship, but this also could be family. It wasn't balanced. It wasn't equal. And basically, they did you bad. So, Leo, you may be dealing with some things as far as just dealing with forgiveness, forgiving those that may have hurt you, and even forgiving yourself for being upset, even with yourself, about things that you can't change. You couldn't change it, In July, in August, you have quest in the upright, impartiality in the upright, and vanity in the reverse. So it looks like at this point, a lot of you are going to be going within to find out what it is that you're supposed to be doing, your mission, your purpose, and you will not be dealing with ego at this point, but what it is going to take to make you rise, because it looks like you've been putting a lot of work into a relationship, and you was taken from yourself. So now you're going to go within in August and realize what it is, what it's going to take. And then impartiality is going to be clarified by basically you're moving away from this toxic energy, but you're moving away from giving somebody else the benefit of the doubt, and maybe even taking concern for what you want, how you want to live, what's going to make you happy. Because it looks like you may have been impartial to somebody else's happiness, and the whole time you weren't happy, Leo. And we have vanity here in the reverse, which means basically a lot of you already know how to manage your bills and stuff, but now you look like you're going to get your finances back on track because of the deception and just waiting on your ships to come in that never came in this relationship, because it looks like you was doing all the hard work. You was doing everything, and it was just a form of betrayal. Constant lies on, I'm going to help out, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and nothing ever came back from it. So in August, it looks like basically you're looking to regain your sense of clarity with your money, your love life, and just basically overall loving yourself first. Great read, Leo. Let's get it. Have a good one. This is Nina Rose for June, July, and August. Love and romance.